Hey guys, it's Fox here, and today we're going to take this Clawdeen Wolf doll and we're going to turn her into a Valentine's Day Cupid-inspired doll. Also, please forgive my voice, I just got over being sick and my voice hasn't recovered. Now that we've taken off all of her makeup and her hair has been rerouted, we're going to put in some contour and highlight, which you can't even see. Honestly, I don't know why I did that, but whatever. So after I put in all that effort for really nothing, I went in with a light pink blush that I will later go over with a dark red blush. Now, when I did this, I thought it'd be super cute and hopefully it doesn't look like she just sat out in the sun for too long. I just wanted a really deep, cute blush on her. So hopefully she doesn't look too much like a lobster. After her blush is all done, I go in with a pink that you can't even really see, and I block out her eyebrows, and I also kind of fill in her lips a little bit. Unfortunately, with my background, you can't really see a lot of things because everything's pink, but yeah. Then I go over her eyes with a light brown colored pencil, just so I can start blocking everything out. But I'll later go over that with a dark brown colored pencil because I realize I can't see anything, so I don't know why I chose light brown in the first place. Whatever. After I have her eyes blocked out, I'm going to go in with a pink colored pencil and start doing her eyebrows and her lips. I'll later change the lip color because I realized it was way too light, but I will darken her eyebrows later as well. So that's how she's looking good if you can see it through all of the pink because, you know, pink doll with a pink background is just good planning, Fox. Anyways, I go in with that dark brown again after I've sealed her with another spray of Mr. Super Clear, and I start darkening things up. I also take a blue and I start putting in her eyes. I wanted to break up the pink a little bit, so I thought blue would be a good color instead of doing something like purple or another shade of pink. Once I'm happy with how her eyes look, I take a white and I start filling in the whites of her eyes, and I also highlight her cupid's bow and the underneath of her eyebrows. Alright, here I took a purple and I started darkening things up again because I didn't want to go straight to black just yet. So I start darkening her eyes, and later I'll go in with the black again. Also, sorry if you can't really see it. I didn't realize that my camera wasn't focusing, so hopefully it looks sort of okay. I go in and I darken her irises too with another blue. Here's how she looks so far, and I'm going to take the black and I'm going to start making her pupils and some shade in her eyes, although again, you can't really see it because my camera won't focus. Also, my hands are in the way because I'm really good at setting things up and making sure you guys are able to see things, obviously. I also take a slightly purplish pink color, and I do her lips a bit darker since the pink that I used before was not dark enough. Here we go, guys. I am finally darkening her eyebrows. Thank God. I'm using actually the same color that I used for her lips because it was slightly darker and purplish. But that's how she looks. And I'm going to add some freckles on her because I thought that would look really cute. I'll be honest, the color and the size of her freckles kind of reminded me of the strawberry afterwards, which is kind of cool because I guess strawberries can be kind of seen as Valentine's Day themed. You know, give your love some chocolate strawberries. She looks cute. I love it. And then I take the white again and I highlight everything all over again just to make sure that everything stays nice and pretty whenever I spray it with Mr. Super Clear for the 1000th time. And here I try to make her Marina and the diamonds and put a heart on her cheek, although I kind of had some trouble keeping it on, so just kind of play with it for a little while until you get it to where it looks sort of okay. And I take the back of a paintbrush and I put in some shines in her eyes to give her a little nice realistic look. And here's what her costume looks like. So you guys know that I don't like filming me sewing, although this time I didn't sew at all. I actually tried to use double-sided tape just to see how well that would all hold up, and it actually works really wonderfully. And I put little rhinestones and little heart shapes on it too. And here we have some wings that I got from Hobby Lobby to pull together the whole Cupid idea. And I'm actually brushing reds and pinks on it with soft pastels. Although, like I said before, everything's pink so you can't really see it. And the pastels actually show up really lightly on there, so I had to do quite a few layers. But this is how they look, and I also put in some more rhinestones and some more little heart-shaped pieces. And here's what the costume looks like all together. The majority of the costume is ribbon, and the majority of it is held up with either Mod Podge or double-sided tape. I'm actually really happy with how this came out. I think it looks really great, honestly. Like I said, this is Cupid inspired, so I'm not putting her in a diaper. Next, we need her little bow, so I'm going to take some Play-Doh and not bust out the skull because I'm lazy, and I'm going to make it into a vague bow shape because I don't do archery, so I don't really know how bows are supposed to look, I guess. But there's the shape that I'm going with because it looks kind of cool. Next, we're making her arrow, and I want the tip of the arrow to be heart-shaped, of course. So use some more Play-Doh and make a vague heart shape that we will try to round out later. It's going to be kind of hard because it's Play-Doh, and Play-Doh, you know, sometimes just doesn't want to work with you, but do as best as you can. And then I take a needle and I stick it in there to be the little wooden part or the metal part of the arrow. Next I go in and I paint the bow. I'm using a darker pink because I kind of wanted to break up the colors a little bit more instead of that same little baby pink that I was using. Next I'm going to be covering the sides of the heart in yellow to make it a little more elegant looking. So once that's all done and dry, that's how everything looks. I put a little ribbon on the end of the arrow, and I'm going in with the bow and I'm tying a little string to it, a little yellow string to match the end of the heart, and I'm making the bowstring. And this is our final product. I think she looks super cute and super festive. I really hope that you guys like her. A majority of her clothes are made out of ribbon, and it's like very simple, but the simplicity of it, I think, is what makes it very charming. So I hope you guys have a really great Valentine's Day, whether or not you celebrated or whether or not you're just gonna sit at home and eat chocolates. That's probably what I'm gonna do. So I hope you guys have a great Valentine's Day, and I hope you like the doll and you like this video. I will see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye!